Hey Flock, it's Tuesday, March 24th, and Pastor Tommy here with a sermon recap from last weekend. So, if you didn't watch the sermon live this past weekend, or if you didn't watch the recording, here's what you missed. First thing you missed was probably the best 5 minute introduction that I've ever given. And then we found out that it was recording privately, and so we had to stop, and then I had to sit there awkwardly, and then I had to redo it. But after that, what you heard was a story of an atheist Irishman telling me that I needed to become a preacher. You missed this sort of small section about me and Gentiles and their butts. And mostly you heard me talking about the fact that if you are a Christian, really, you ought to be the least anxious of all people in these kinds of times. And so I just remind you of that. If you haven't watched the sermon or listened to it, I'd encourage you to check out our YouTube page and just be reminded that your Father in heaven cares for you. Your Father in heaven is for you, and He's not against you. By way of update, I'd tell you for our church that we had our first virtual staff meeting today. That was it was okay. I mean, it was great to reconnect with people, but it's not the same as being there, obviously. This coming Thursday, we are having our first virtual elder meeting. And so I'd appreciate you praying for that. We have a lot of decisions to make, as you can imagine. What I talked to the staff about is what are we going to do after this? What are we going to do after a month from now, or 2 months from now, or 3 months from now? What is our church going to do when that happens? Is the church even going to be here, right? I mean, there's issues of finances and giving. So if you're a supporter of New Hope, remember that. Otherwise, I'm actually pretty excited to see what's going to happen after all this. I'm sort of bored now because I'm at home. Obviously, I'm not at home, but don't tell the governor. I had to pick up some stuff from my office. But we will be streaming this coming Sunday from my living room or my dining room. Troy Glessner will be there helping me wearing a hazmat suit. So with all that said, have a great rest of the week. New Hope. I love you and miss all of you. Bye.